For decades, researchers have been trying to communicate with Bigfoot. But have you ever wondered who he is trying to communicate with?
Picture walking through the woods and suddenly seeing something lurking in the shadows, just out of reach. That's what happened to Paul Freeman, a former forest ranger back in 1994 when he ventured into Washington's Blue Mountains. Could these strange creatures really have been there? We will explore the strangest videos of Bigfoot to finally uncover the hidden truth about this mythical creature. Bigfoot family caught on video. Despite the poor quality of the video, it became a significant talking point within the Bigfoot enthusiast community. Here was a man who claimed to see not one, but multiple Bigfoots at the same time. This wasn't just a chance sighting, it was an entire family. This aspect of his tale added weight to his claim, making his video one of the most discussed among those who follow these tales. But as we dig deeper into this story, you'll find out that what Paul Freeman saw may be far more disturbing than anyone first imagined. And this is only the beginning. Then there's the story from April 5th, 2009 that took place near Gum Hill. This area is notorious for its rugged landscape, and it was here that a YouTuber named Ericus Maximus had an experience he wouldn't soon forget. While riding his ATV through a creek, his camera caught a tall, dark figure crossing the stream ahead of him. Initially, it was so well blended into the background that it was almost invisible. But once you saw it, it was impossible to unsee. Ericus later explained that this figure was the Beast of Gum Hill, a creature so rarely seen that it had become somewhat of a local legend.
Guys, we've got to end the day here. I don't know what that is, but I don't want to be in the woods with it.
The video quickly spread across the internet, sparking a wave of excitement and speculation. What was this figure? Some thought it might be a Bigfoot-like creature roaming the hills, unnoticed by the wider world. Others speculated it could be an undiscovered species, a being that has managed to avoid human detection all this time. And of course, there were those who thought it might just be a person staging an elaborate hoax to stir up some excitement. But there's no solid proof in the video, just a brief, intriguing glimpse of something moving through the wilderness. That was enough, however, to ignite a flurry of debate and let people's imaginations run wild. Whether a real creature or just a shadow, the Beast of Gum Hill remains a topic of fascination. Moving over to Connecticut, let's talk about an unexpected visit that happened one late night in Litchfield County. A wedding photographer heard strange noises coming from his trash cans outside. Thinking it might be a bear, he decided it was safer to stay inside and record whatever was out there from his window.
Let's see him. He's over here now. Oh shit, he went too fast.
What he caught on camera, however, was not a bear. Instead, the footage showed something much larger with long arms swinging as it moved swiftly across a field. Intrigued, he uploaded the video to YouTube under the title Connecticut Bigfoot. To his astonishment, the video exploded in popularity, amassing over 200,000 views and sparking widespread debate across the internet. Viewers were captivated. The creature's speed and the unusual length of its arms suggested it wasn't just any animal, this could actually be a Bigfoot. But not everyone was convinced. Skeptics argued it could have been someone in a costume or just a misidentified animal caught in the dim light. Regardless of belief, the video became one of the most discussed Bigfoot sightings in the state. It brought about curiosity, skepticism, and endless discussions. Whether the sighting was real or just another indistinct figure caught on tape, it showed that Bigfoot certainly knows how to stir up public attention. Another notable sighting, known as the Independence Day sighting, occurred on the 4th of July. It's called this because of the date it happened. This particular video captured a large creature that stepped into view, looked right at the camera, and then picked up what seemed to be a baby Bigfoot before disappearing into the woods again. This footage is fascinating for several reasons. First, the adult Bigfoot's nervous glance seemed to suggest it was aware of the cameraman, possibly trying to shield its young from view. Additionally, viewers noted that you could see movement from the baby Bigfoot clinging to the adult, adding a layer of authenticity to the footage. People who've seen the video have commented on the possible facial expressions on the adult Bigfoot, which seem to show concern and awareness. This detail, if true, gives the video a more genuine feel, making it stand out among other alleged Bigfoot sightings. As we look into more sightings, each one makes it harder to tell what's real and what might be imagined. Strange creatures spotted in the woods. Whether these videos show real Bigfoots or are merely elaborate hoaxes, they continue to intrigue and entertain. They spark debates and theories and show just how much interest there is in the possibility of undiscovered creatures living quietly in the remote parts of our world. Each video, each sighting adds to the ongoing conversation about what might be lurking in the unseen corners of the wilderness, waiting for the right moment to step into the light. Many people still question the authenticity of a video that might have used computer graphics to appear more dramatic, yet no one has definitively shown it's fake. Those who believe the video is real argue that in-depth checks reveal no obvious signs of any digital changes, presenting it as strong Bigfoot evidence. On social media, specifically an Instagram account named Everything Cryptic, there's a video whose true source remains unknown. In this video, a group capturing nature scenes unexpectedly runs into a big, muscle-bound figure that could be Bigfoot, displaying an unusual aggressiveness. Unlike the typically timid and harmless Bigfoot, this figure resembled more hostile beings like China's Yeren or North America's Momo, known for their defensive and sometimes dangerous nature. The Yeren, also referred to as the Chinese wild man, stands 6 to 7 feet tall and is covered in reddish-brown hair.
So the length may be somewhat exaggerated. Oh, that's very interesting.
Reports of its existence have emerged from the isolated forests of central China for centuries, yet no solid evidence has ever been confirmed. The Momo, or Missouri monster, gained attention in the 1970s with several chilling sightings. Described as standing 7 feet tall with dense dark fur and emitting a strong odor, Momo has scared numerous locals. The origin of this aggressive Bigfoot footage is still up for discussion, which keeps people guessing and intrigued. In another account described as bizarre, footage shows what looks to be Bigfoot quickly moving down a steep slope in California. The question around the video's origins leads to lots of guesses about where and when it was taken and who might have posted it originally. The creature's odd orange color stands out against the usual dark brown or black Bigfoot descriptions, making this sighting unique in the Bigfoot community. As the figure runs down the hill, it grabs onto a young tree, possibly to steady itself or to change direction. The way it moves seems intentional, like it's running from or after something that isn't shown on camera. Some viewers criticize the footage because the creature, while fast and nimble, doesn't use its long arms much. This is unusual as Bigfoot is often described as having long, strong arms for balancing or moving through rough terrain. This lack of arm movement makes some people think the video could be staged or even show a person in a costume. However, many Bigfoot fans think the footage could be genuine. They argue the creature's size and the smooth way it moves down the steep hill are very realistic. They believe not many people could run down such rugged land so quickly and steadily. Even though the color and movement are strange, these could show that there's still a lot to learn about the different ways Bigfoot might appear. Some suggest the orange hue might be from sunlight hitting the creature's fur, or perhaps it's a type of Bigfoot not seen before. So, is this an undiscovered Bigfoot caught on camera, or could it be something completely different? Whatever the truth, the video has sparked a lot of talks and left many people wondering what really was rushing down that hillside in California. Moving north to Ontario, Canada, another sighting was captured deep in the wilderness by a hunting camera and shared on TikTok by an account known for posting potential Bigfoot sightings. The brief video clip shows a large, hairy figure moving through thick trees, only partially visible. Despite the clip's short length, the large size and upright walking of the figure lead many to think it could be Bigfoot. The way the figure moves, its significant size suggesting it's much larger than most local animals, and its upright stance fuels discussions. Many viewers are convinced it's not just a bear because bears, even when standing, don't typically look so upright. The more we explore, the stranger these stories get, leading to an encounter in Canada that left more than just tracks in the woods. Bigfoot spotted in Canada. The large, hairy appearance fits well with the usual descriptions of the elusive Bigfoot, especially in the remote Canadian woods. However, not everyone is convinced. Some skeptics think the figure is likely just a bear standing on its hind legs, perhaps scratching its back against a tree, which could explain the upright position. Bears, particularly large males, often display this behavior, and from a distance it's easy to mistake a standing bear for something more unusual in a grainy video clip. Another idea is that it might be a moose, as these large animals are also common in the area. Yet the TikTok account and many believers insist that this figure is no ordinary animal. With the video being so short and lacking clear details, this sighting remains wrapped in intrigue, encouraging debates among those interested in cryptic creatures and casual observers alike. These debates highlight how, despite the lack of clear evidence, the idea of Bigfoot living in our vast, unexplored forests continues to captivate imaginations and stir conversations. Each new video or sighting brings more questions than answers, keeping the legend of Bigfoot alive and well in popular culture. Whether any of these sightings are real or just misinterpretations or hoaxes, they certainly provide a lot of material for those who love a good wilderness question. So, was it Bigfoot caught on camera in these instances, or just tricks of light and shadow? The discussion continues as more people join the hunt for this legendary creature. Was it Bigfoot or just a bear scratching itself? This question has grabbed the attention of many. A video showing a shadowy figure in the woods has sparked a lot of talks. People are wondering if the creature known as Bigfoot might actually be real and hiding in the vast forests of North America. So, what do you think? Could the footage actually show Bigfoot, or is it just a case of someone seeing something that isn't there? In the world of internet videos, this one has become quite a hit. It's on our list of spooky events, and it happened during a live broadcast on Twitch. This event occurred when a Finnish streamer named Moners was doing a cycling challenge in a remote forest. He had a rule. For every new person who followed his stream, he had to ride further into the forest. It started as a fun game with his viewers cheering him on. But things got a bit scary when, during a break to set up camp at night, a strange figure was seen moving in the background of his video. The viewers were the first to spot this creepy shadow moving among the trees. Given that Moners was far from any town or city, many started to wonder if they were witnessing a rare sighting of Bigfoot. The figure moved quietly and was hard to see in the dark, which made the video even more chilling. Some viewers thought it was too perfect to be a coincidence. They argued it was Bigfoot, seen in an ideal spot, far from people, surrounded by trees, and under the cover of night. However, others had a scarier thought. What if it wasn't a creature but a person lurking in the forest? The idea that someone might be stalking Moners through such dense woods was enough to give everyone the chills. This incident wasn't just a fleeting moment. It unfolded live, with Moners fans watching as it happened. Unlike most sightings that are usually captured on blurry videos, this one was happening in real time. Moners didn't see the figure himself initially, which added to the tension. His viewers frantically tried to warn him through the chat. As the story spread across the Twitch community, all sorts of theories popped up about what was lurking in the darkness. Whether it was actually Bigfoot or just a human, the uncertainty remains. This live stream moment is still a hot topic of discussion. It's a reminder why venturing too deep into the forest by yourself might not be such a great idea. After a scary close call with something that shouldn't be real, the next story takes an even darker turn. Creature watches from the woods. Following this incident, continuing our list is another strange Bigfoot encounter. Imagine you're sitting in your living room enjoying a quiet evening. Suddenly, a terrible smell fills the room. It's like a mix of animal waste and vomit. That's what happened to Scott Yeaman one night in 2017 in Bailey, Colorado. At first, Scott thought it was a bear near his home, but when he looked out the window, he saw something much stranger. It wasn't a bear, but a bizarre creature looking right back at him. Scott quickly grabbed his camera and took some photos. The creature had a face that looked a bit like an ancient human. Messy hair, a broad flat nose, and deep black eyes that seemed to stare right into him. The creature's intense look was spooky. Scott's first reaction was to grab his gun, but before he could do anything, the creature disappeared back into the woods. When the police arrived, they were just as confused by the photos. Although one officer thought it was just a bear, Scott and many others were not convinced. As the photos were shared around, people came up with all kinds of guesses. Some thought it might be an escaped gorilla, especially because of the intense eyes and thick hair. But many pointed out that the creature didn't look like any known animal. This has led many to believe that Scott might have actually seen Bigfoot. Now, moving on to another incredible episode on our list, a Bigfoot sighting captured on a trail camera in April of 2021. This happened in Birch Bay, Washington. The footage was uploaded to a YouTube channel that usually posts videos of normal wildlife. So, when this figure appeared, it definitely caught people's attention. The video shows a large, shadowy figure moving through the woods at around 9 in the evening. It walks from one side of the frame to the other behind some trees. The size of the figure is striking. It looks huge, which adds to the creepy feel of the video. What's even stranger is what happened a few weeks later. 4 trail cameras that had been set up around the property suddenly went missing. Some people think a hunter in a camouflage suit might have taken them to avoid being caught on film. Others believe the footage could be part of an elaborate trick. However, since the channel usually focuses on common animals like deer and foxes, faking such a video seems unlikely. These incidents have kept the legend of Bigfoot alive and well. Whether you believe in Bigfoot or not, these stories show that the forest can be a strange and sometimes frightening place. It's full of unexplained events and shadowy figures that might just make you think twice before going too deep into the woods alone. What do you think? Could these be real sightings of Bigfoot, or is there a simpler explanation? Playing a trick like this isn't typical for them, leaving people curious about what was really moving through the woods. Moving on with our list, we have a video of Bigfoot sneaking through the bushes. This video grabs your attention and makes you think twice. It was first shared on Facebook by a person named Clay Shiner. The video starts quite normally, showing a calm wooded area lit by the soft light of the setting sun. All seems quiet and serene, but then something totally unexpected appears. As the camera slowly moves across the trees, a tall, dark figure suddenly enters the frame from the left side. Oh my God, the person holding the camera exclaims, their voice filled with surprise.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
The figure moves from one side of the screen to the other, briefly peeking out from behind a tree. The shock in the voice of the person filming is evident as they ask, "Do you see that?" over and over, trying to make sense of what they're seeing. What adds to the eeriness of this sighting is the way the figure moves. Its arms are exceptionally long and swing in a manner more reminiscent of an ape than a human. The limbs of the creature are oddly proportioned, leaving many viewers confused. People are wondering if this could actually be Bigfoot or if it's just a well-done fake. It's tough to determine, but one thing is clear. This clip has sparked a lot of conversations. Could Paul Freeman's encounter with Bigfoot be real, or is it just another wild hoax? Share your thoughts and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.